Salute family and welcome back to another video. This is Blacktruthunited. We did it, family. We hit 1K subscribers here on this channel. Much love and respect to all of you. And the reason why I say we is because reaching this milestone is nearly impossible without the help of you all sharing the videos, liking, commenting, etc., etc. So much respect. Thank you for doing that. It really does mean a lot. Now, with that being said, this video is going to be going over some channel updates as well as the update in the B1 Rolodex, mainly the Greenbook research. So as far as the channel, as any content creator knows, there are time restraints when it comes to content creation. So it really comes down to a lot of prioritization. I would say that the B1 Rolodex and everything in that document, including the anti-blacklist, the resources, etc., etc., would be the most important project that I'm working on. But most of that happens in the background, and it's only from time to time that you all will get an update, similar to what we're going to go over in the remaining portion of the video. But other than that, I've seen that a lot of you like the informational content over here, which is a good thing. And then of course we get our laughs in from time to time, as you saw with the I'm Just a Shill video recently. And that was kind of a special video because I asked you all in the post tab of the channel what you would like for hitting the 1K mark, and most of you said either a funny video, a cartoon, something along those lines. So that's what I did. And with this new Sora AI that came out, man, if you only realized the number of videos I have lined up for that. But again, it's just a matter of timing. It takes time to produce that kind of content. I like the content to be well put together, so I am working on one thing in the background, but I kind of had to set barriers up for myself because creating funny videos can get in the way of other content that I could be creating. So I'm going to be testing a balance to the three in the upcoming months, just seeing how people respond and mixing in the B1 Rolodex videos. So that's pretty much the update for the channel. Now let me get into the B1 Rolodex update, specifically with the Greenbook. So of course here we are at blacktruthunited.com. It just takes you to the link tree. Don't type anything extra in there as far as HTTP. Don't type anything after, just blacktruthunited.com and it'll show up. I did make some changes to the link tree, but for the most part, the core remains the same. First, you have the B1 Rolodex / anti-blacklist. You have the map, and then you have the submission forms for either getting a business listed or the anti-blacklist. Let me scroll down here. I also added some more social media links, including my TikTok, which I'm not really using that much, but it's still there. Also the backup Twitter account and the backup YouTube channel, because I know YouTube is always sabotaging productive black content creators. So here we go. The first option, if you click on it, you'll be transferred here. I'm in viewer mode, which is what you all will be seeing. Let me just scroll down here to the bottom where most of the updates will be. We're well over 1,100 entries, and this is right around where we left off. Of course, we have some new businesses popping up. We have the GoFundMe from Brother Marcel. We have a musical artist, a bakery in New York, specifically Harlem, and we have a couple of other places here. This is the place that I was waiting on. I finally got their website. They're in Memphis, Tennessee. I hear a place. Got some other websites here, a nonprofit, and then right here, this one is a Greenbook entry. So this one is a hotel. It was recently renovated. I don't believe the original family owns it, but it is still FBA/B1 owned. They have live events as well as hotel accommodations, so definitely check them out. They're in the New Orleans area. Next, you have two entries that are more like museums, but they are historically listed in the Negro Motorist Greenbook, and they are FBA owned, so feel free to check them out. We'll click on one of the links here. Both of them are in Florida, by the way. One's in Orlando and one's in Miami. This one is in Orlando. So they have events there. From what I can tell, it's a community spot / history hub. So definitely check it out if you're going through that area or live in that area. The next entry, which is also in the Greenbook, is Pascal's Restaurant and Bar. This is actually a place that MLK Jr. went to, and it's still standing, although the location has changed. Still owned by the same FBA family and everything. So this is in the Atlanta area. Another entry from the Greenbook. There was one that I already had listed in the Greenbook, which is also in New Orleans, but I'm not counting that one. Here we have one that I found because of the Greenbook, but it's not listed in the Greenbook. It's a coffee shop that's in the A.G. Gaston Motel, which is more like a museum. Now that museum is not FBA owned. These two are FBA owned. The A.G. Gaston one is not. That's owned by like the county or something like that if I'm not mistaken, but the coffee shop that's inside is FBA owned. Let's see, we have the Dag Gang Initiative. A Trinidadian is running that in the New York City area. Let's see, Curl Mix, you can find that in Ulta Beauty Shops. Bushman Herbs, find him on Instagram. And then here we have the Martha's Vineyard entries. Both are in that area, and both were listed in the Green Book in Massachusetts. So let me show you at least one of these. The Dunmare location, this is a Victorian place, is on the pricey side, but that's what you can expect for Martha's Vineyard. A lot of history in this place, which you can read about on their website. And it's right there on the map, but I'll show you the map version a little bit later. And that's the last entry from the Green Book specifically. Now let's go to the second tab, which includes resources and contact numbers. I did add right here the Department of Labor Wage and Hour Division in case your employer is screwing you over. Shout out to Brother Church for queuing me in on that one. You can go there and file a dispute. Also here we have Life Dynamics, which goes over the abortion facts as far as them targeting us in a wicked way. I am going to have to cover another video regarding abortion, which is a subject that it seems no one else really wants to talk about in depth, so I'm going to have to touch on something coming up eventually. But anyway, let's go to the map, which is in that third tab. It's also available as far as the second link on blacktruthunited.com. So here we are in the map. Again, I'm in view only mode. Now, as I mentioned before in another video, if you want to get rid of all the gray dots, the anti-blacklist, so that you can see the actual places to support, just hit that checkbox and you're good to go. So now let's zoom in on the territory. Let's actually go to Martha's Vineyard, which is right over here. Yep. Here, if I zoom in a little more, you'll be able to see the two different spots, which are kind of close to one another here in that area. Let's see, we clicked on that one earlier, so let me click on this link. Of course, you'll have a redirect notice if you click on anything in the map. It's the same exact link that's in the B1 Rolodex right here. So here we are on the website, and this one is so exclusive that I think you actually have to contact them and be put on a wait list. So you have to submit your information there, and they probably do their own screening and stuff. So there it is. This is how the map is coming along. And of course, if you want to, you can always zoom in to a particular city. Let's just zoom into Houston real quick. You can go to the various businesses that are there. And then if you want to know which businesses to not support, you can simply click the anti-blacklist and have them appear here. I've noticed that that's better rather than trying to view businesses when you're all the way zoomed out. Now the fourth bar hasn't changed much. It's the same old, same old. But the anti-blacklist, let me scroll down here to the bottom. Show you where we're at. We're closing in on 400 entries, it looks like. And of course I have the Southern Poverty Law Center, which deliberately avoids tracking anti-black hate crimes, along with the Anti-Defamation League, which has an infamous reputation for attacking FBA people who stand up. So they, along with many others, will continue to be listed inside of the Rolodex. So that pretty much does it for the update. In the B1 Rolodex, the Green Book research has been the main thing that I've been working on, and I'm right around halfway done with the research. It is taking a long time due to the fact that I'm going line by line and doing a deep dive on any business that is found, because believe it or not, a lot of businesses that are still surviving are not FBA or B1 owned. As I said before, the Green Book included white owned businesses, Hispanic owned businesses, Asian owned businesses. So that's what I'm running into a lot. I'm doing the research, but regardless, I think it's worth it to finish it, and at least we'll be able to say after it's all said and done that we are carrying on that baton from the work that has already been done. So that pretty much wraps it up for this video. Again, B1 salute to everyone for helping us to hit that 1K milestone. I really appreciate it. Also, a special shout out to the Patreon subscribers and those who occasionally donate via Cash App. Much appreciated. Everyone's names were listed in the credits of the I'm Just a Shill video, and I'm thinking about doing that in the future for funny videos, listing those who contribute to the channel, especially Patreon subscribers, adding them to the credits. So with all that being said, be one and be blessed, family. Peace.